Sparky. Sparky. I wanted a pet, a bird or a bunny or a trained seal. My mother said no to the bird, no to the bunny, no to the trained seal. I asked her every day for a month until she finally said, you can have any pet you want as long as it doesn't need to be walked or bathed or fed. I made her a promise. Then I went to see the school librarian, Mr. Kinkable, who knows everything in the world, pointed me to the volume S of the Animal Encyclopedia. This is what I found: sloth. Sloths has been known as to sleep more than 16 hours a day. They sometimes hang upside down in trees, barely move for a long periods of time. They survive by eating leaves and drinking the dew that collects in them. It says that sloths are the laziest animals in the world. My sloth arrived by express mail. He was about the size of a medium-ish dog with a flat nose and a monkey face. My mother was not happy, but a promise is a promise, I said. Sparky, I decided that your name will be... I took him outside to his trees. Sparky went right to sleep. I made a sign and put it under the tree. Guard sloth, enter at your own peril. It was 2 days before I saw him awake. It didn't know a lot of games, so I taught him some. We played King of the Mountain, and I won. We played hide and seek, and I won. We played King Fu Fighter, and I won. We played statue, and Sparky was very, very good. That weekend, Mary Potts came over to investigate. Let me show you what Mary Potts is like. This is a picture of her room. Elegance and permission slip competition, most likely to chew out the lunchroom, best fire drill liner up. Before she even took off her coat, Mary said, let me see your new pet. I had some worries, but I took her out of Sparky's tree. He opened his eyes and looked at us. Then he closed them again. I rubbed his belly, but it was too late. We stood there for a while, watching him sleep. His fur ruffled gently in the breeze. Listen how calm it sounds. I feel sorry for you, Mary said. My cat can dance on her hind legs. And my parrot knows 20 words, including God and ice cream. Sparky knows tricks too, I told her, but she didn't believe me. The next day, I made a poster and nailed into the tree outside Mary Potts' house. Trained sloth extravaganza, countless tricks to 7 days away. All week we trained in secret. Sometimes Sparky slept through practice, and I had poke him awake. Sometimes he forgets what he was doing and had to start over. See the picture? Sometimes he took so long to fetch that I went out inside and had dinner while I waited. I was starting to think the poster had been a mistake, but a promise is a promise. One day of the trained sloth, my mother set up lawn chairs. 3 people came to Sparky before him. My mother, Mary Potts, and Mrs. Edwin, the crossing guard. Mrs. Edwin approved of Sparky because he never ran in the streets. Do you? I look like a ringmaster, I asked my mother. You look very interesting, she told me. I put a little glitter on Sparky just before the curtain went up. I kept wishing I had written 2 tricks on the poster. Instead of countless tricks, play dead, Sparky, I said, and he did. We all waited and waited. Pete, I said. Sparky looked at me. The only thing you could hear was the wind in the trees. He had a very pretty coat, doesn't he, Mrs. Salem, finally. Roll over, I said, and he didn't. Speak, I commanded. You can't just invent a brand new pet like that, Mary told me. A pet no one's ever had. My mother came out with lemonade and cookies, but everyone said they had to be going. Sparky and I watched them. Then my mother made me put the chairs away. Afterward, I gave Sparky a cookie, but he ate it so slowly that I took it back again. It was so dark out. I looked at him and he looked at me. You could hear all the neighbors' dogs barking. I reached over and tagged him on his claw. We're almost done, guys. You're it, Sparky, I said, and for a long, long time he was. The end. Bye, guys.